Yes, lads, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode of the Nottingham Forrest career mode. And I'm telling you, lads, it's a good day. Do you know why it's a good day? Because Nottingham Forrest are currently sitting top of the Premier League after 9 games. What a beautiful sight, boys. 6 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses, 19 points. Aston Villa of all teams right behind them. So look, there's a lot of games still to play, but it does feel good to be top of the league. And we have every opportunity in this episode of staying top of the league as well, because this is the month that we've got coming up. This is a nice month. This is a very, very reasonable month for people who are in management of football teams. Bournemouth. Villa could be a good one because they're right behind us. Palace and Everton in the league. These are all very winnable games. And we've got Salzburg and Sparta Prague in the Euros. Like, games come thick and fast at this point. I mean, look at this month. This month is absolutely disgusting. This is filthy. The month of December, which is supposed to be a jolly, special month. The build-up of Christmas. It's not for us because apparently the Prem's brought in playing on Christmas Day against Liverpool. But what a gift. Thank you, the Premier League. But then we have a big month for January as well, because we know we already want to do some business. If you guys forgot in that last episode, big injury. Anthony Elanga, he broke his toe. He stubbed it in my opinion, but apparently he's broken it. 2 months it's saying there. Be able to play in 2 months, but he hasn't had a month. It said 3 months on the injuries, and he hasn't had a month yet. Also, let me know what you think about where we should put the cam. I'm going to put it back to where it was. This is where I'm going to use it when I'm streaming. I'm going to slide my way back over here, so we're back to normal. But this is a big one, lads. So smash that like button, hit sub. Let's get into it. Bournemouth first game, then. This is going to be the 11. Fergie up top. Obviously, Ferguson is just... he's feasting right now. He looks like one of the greatest players of all time. He's going to go down in the history books, I think, as one of the greatest Nottingham Forest players of all time if he carries on like this. Justin Kluivert, though, doing well in real life, doing well in the game as well by the looks of it. Let's try and snag a win. I don't know what we're going to do for post-com in this episode, or if we're going to do post-com. I want to, like, mix it up. Some sim games, some post-com, some like played games as well, you know, in the episodes. And this is kind of a month where I don't think we necessarily need post-com, because there's like 6 games to play, and I could probably just live com most of them and then sim too. So I don't know. We're just going to mix it up as the episodes go. Like next month, December, that's a busy old month, so I'll probably post-com in that one. But anyway, let's get locked in. Let's get focused. I want to kick off this episode with a win. Sangare needed a big block there. Danielson, what a player he is. I wouldn't mind him. I wouldn't mind him. But we got Fergie up top. We got Moffy on the bench as well. We're so strong going forward. Oh, this could work. Go on then, Evan. Ah, it's poor. It is poor from Silva, who's getting a big opportunity today. Here, lads. What the hell is going... How sunny is it all of a sudden? I was fine, and now I'm being beamed down by the sun. Like, how sunny has it got out of nowhere? It's well bright. And look, can I actually... I'm going to turn this down. Let's do, look, a little bit behind the scenes here, boys. Boosh, look at that. That's how you make it not look as bright. Press a couple of technical buttons. Well, that's nice. Gibbs White. Get it back in. Fergie. Oh, love a bit of that from Fergie from distance. He's got the finesse, but we need him to have finesse plus, really. You know, to pull off those kind of goals we could score with Son. That's a nice ball forward. That's a nice ball forward. Big time save from Sells, as you would expect from him. Oh, Kluivert. Scoring goals at the minute, but not past Sells. I feel like Bournemouth are pretty good at football in this game, because all they've done so far is absolutely pound us. Like, we got nothing going. I've had that one chance with Fergie. That's it. Nothing else has gone. Nothing else has gone. And they keep creating chances and I keep messing up. That is not what I want to do. Williams, get to him. What a save from Sells. Look, another corner for Bournemouth. It's back 9 shots in a row at this stage. I know, over dramatic from me, but Jesus, I just can't deal with them. I could not deal with them. Milinkovic should deal with that. But again, we're not going to get away with it. We're not going to get away with it. They're going to have another shot. Sells is going to save it. It's going to be another corner. I can't take sustained pressure. I'm not a fan of it. It don't make diamonds, in my opinion. That's a bit better. Oh, this could be a bit better. Fergie. Show him what you got, lad. Show him what you got. Show him what you got. That's a red. That is a clear-cut red. Yeah, I'm not surprised he's slapping his hand away. Referee, come on, get yourself over here. Sort this out. Give him the red card. Imagine. Yeah, there we go. That it's an easy red, because he was clean. He was clean. That's just reckless. That's going to give us an advantage now, because Bournemouth were playing so well. What stupid red card for them to get, but we're happy with it. Oh, Sinistera. Sells again. They're not slowing down, boys. They've got a man less, but they're not slowing down. 7 corners Bournemouth have had. 7 corners. Are you kidding me? That's a foul. That's a foul, thank you. Prowse. Let to Gibbsy. Gibbsy then found Fergie in the end. Fergie slide it across. Gibbs White. First time shot. Should have steadied himself. That's our best chance and opportunity of this game so far. Jota. Jota. Still got it. Still coming forward is Jota. He's got great footwork. He's still got it. Tried to play it back to Ferguson. Gets it into him. I tried to lay that one back across. Not working out right now. I think we're going to find a gap, though. We're going to find a gap eventually to get the breakthrough. I tell you what, to say I thought their red card had slowed them down massively. It didn't really. Couple of chances for us towards the end of the half, but they're still proper on it. Oh, Vanilson against Milinkovic. I think he's outbeating him. He did just enough. Cliver. Oh, God, don't step in there. Don't step in there. I'm not having a fun time here defending them. They've got some really tricky players. Oh, in the end, they got it into Cliver. Sells again. Holy God, man. I cannot believe we're still in this game. Hudson's going to take a step back and then play the worst pass possible. We don't deserve ult from this game. 6 on target for them. They've absolutely dominated this. Let's break forward. Get that one up. And then in again to Fergie. Need a bit more help. I needed different help, but that'll do. That'll do. Gibbsy. Gibbsy. Jota! Jota! Oh my God, just tap it in, lad. Just tap it in. I might need some subs. Would Alanga have scored that? I don't know, but I need some subs. On Fergie. He was never going to get beyond, but Gibbsy does. Gibbs White! As good as ever. As good as ever. Of course, it had to be him. Ferguson with the link up. I think that's like his 4th assist now of this season. Right, go on, Gibbs White. I can finally get some subs going after that as well. I've been trying to make these subs for ages. Doherty's going to try playing at left mid for the first time. And we get Muffy on the pitch as well. So, some dangerous changes. Dibbling on also. I was tempted to take off Gibbs White and bring on Anderson, but I'm not going to take him off after scoring that. Prowse slides it in. Dibbling in a good position again. Get it back. Muffy! Oh, it's off the post. Can I get it back in? Doherty got it back in, but it didn't go to anybody. If they score now, that's going to be so frustrating because that was like a given goal right there. Dibbling opens stuff up. You know, Moffy's in behind again. This time, though. This time. What a bagsman Moffy is. 2-0. You could bring that off the bench. Like, honestly, the depth that we have to go from Fergie to Moffy. Honestly, it's nuts, lads. 2-0 is how it finishes in the end then. And that is another fantastic win for Forest. These are the kind of games you've got to win if you want to be competing in the top 4, potentially even competing for the title. Who knows what's going to happen, right? Long season, but 10 games in, we're still top of the league. And another competition I've really started to make some ground up in is the Europa League. We're currently 14th in this league phase, and I'm pretty sure as long as we finish in the top 16, or is it the top 8? Do you know what? I wish it would actually tell you on the game. It's either the top 8 or the top 16. I'm gonna Google. Okay, so it's the top 8. It's not the top 16, and you'll already see here from the top 8 that there's some good sides here, but we're not miles off because they've got, what, 9 points for Feyenoord and AC Milan, and then you've got 7 points here. But as we scroll down a little bit, and 5 points. So if we could pick up some wins, and we've got the easier of the games now, I'm not sure actually how easy Salzburg will be. If we take a cheeky peek behind the curtain, I don't know how good this team is. I just know this team in FM is unbelievable and continues to grow. They've got Mads Bidstrup there, but I don't think he'll be that good. That Kiergaard in midfield, he's very good. I've used him before, but this is one that you look at and you think, let's win this. But we're away, and we have had problems in the past, haven't we? And the side obviously has had to be rotated. We just, you know what I mean? You get tired now. You get tired when you're playing all these games and you're being so successful and you're being so good. The sun's gone now, isn't it? You get tired, but Moffy is in, man. 5 goals. Competition record is 17. We're going to smash that this season with Moffy, I'm telling you. Salzburg have got a pretty nice stadium as well, to be fair to them, so this kind of competition is made for teams like this. Give them those kind of opportunities. They've gone to start Bidstrup in this one as well. Well, I expected that, but fair play, fair play. Let's see what they've got. I'm sure they're going to have some pace in their team. They usually have a really good African contingent. Dibbling starting again. Do you know what? I'm really starting to fall in love with Dibbling because he's a special kind of player. He can't pass, but I tell you what, he's got silky footwork. Tell you what, it's a tentative start to this game. This feels like two sides that don't want to lose, because we are getting to that point in the competition where you can't really afford to be losing games. Do you know what I mean? So neither of us really want to lose this one, and I completely get it. Go on, Dows, get to that, and then play him in. Oh, that's lovely. Go on, Moffy. Go on, Moffy. Oh, mate. Okay, that's fine. First corner of the game. Come on, Prow. Stick it on someone's head. Stick it on someone's head. I thought he was sticking it on Moffy's head then. That was close. That Garcia as well in their team. He's rapid. I think I've been recommending him quite a few times. I think he's actually a really good player. Oh, they got it all the way across. I thought we were in then. Hudson. Play that forward. Get it back across. Get it back across. Into Moffy. Oh, that's... Oh, my God. I tell you what. Good... Fair play. Fair play. Top defending that. I think Murillo's got an injury. He does, and then he's slow to that. Garcia's shot. He's saved. Oh, Murillo having an injury. Really does mess with that back line we've got going. But that's a good ball from Diblin. Good ball from Diblin. Stand it up, Moffy. And then slide in Tyler. Tyler Diblin with the opportunity. Moffy's going to get to that, though. Can I just loft one into that post to Hudson? He's put it wide, but I think we're going to have to bring off Murillo. We did have Milinkovic on the bench, though, so it's not like this isn't really a big issue for us, but it feels like it could be a longer-term big issue, if that makes sense. As time's gone on throughout this season and we're playing like this insane, like, just run of games, especially these 2 months, I'm slowly starting to realise with fitness and stuff, using the realistic fitness, that it's rough out here. Diblin, though, oh, he's got to do better. He's got to be a bit more composed. But yeah, it's rough out here, and we can't afford to lose another defender. Let's be honest. I ain't got the money to be replacing all these players. First half draws to a close then, and just, you know, what do you say about that one? Not much really happened in this whatsoever. I haven't really got any positives to take from it. Well, I have. We haven't conceded. We've defended well. Anderson. Go on then, Dibs. Go on then, Debs. Slide it straight across. Moffy! That link-up has worked a few times now. Tyler Diblin to Terem Moffy. It's 1-0 Nottingham Forest. It weren't offside. There's no issues with the goal. Everybody's like, yay. Let's go, boys. And I tell you what, Dibbers belongs in this side. He's the Elanga replacement. I'm not so sure about Jota Silva. Dibbers is special, man. He is special. What goal from Moffy again, though? He's breaking that record, I'm telling you now. 17 goals. He's already on 6. He's a Europa League specialist, lads. Absolutely is. Oh, he might not be. He's just gone down injured. Just after, literally, the clip after I've said that. He's gone down injured. And this could be the most costly game of football we play all season. If we end up with Murillo being out for a long period of time... And then Moffy. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do there. I'm going to slide it into Moffy. Injury or not, he's going to make it 2-0 Nottingham Forest. And the floodgates are opening. We've kind of broken them down a little bit now. So, ooh, we needed that. But now do we go back to Chris Wood? I've still got Taiwo for the rest until summer. But look at this balling from Anderson. That is perfect. What a finish from Moss as well. But he's holding his shoulder. And I know when he's holding his shoulder, it's going to be dislocated, innit? It's going to be dislocated. I'm going to go Wood. Let's bring Wood back into the fold. We're 2-0 up. This one should be comfortable. So I ain't got any qualms bringing on Chris Wood at this point. Hudson, great footwork from him. Go on, Oddy. Ooh, that was great. That was great. Go on, Wood. Go on, Wood. Good ball in. Lovely touch from Chris Wood. Testing a goal. It's like rolling back the ears that was for Chris Wood. Hey, if he could catch fire, do you know what I mean? If he could hit a bit of form, that'd save our season. Because I was always worried that this season goes down in tatters. Because we probably just don't have enough in the tank. We don't have enough, like, really, really good backup. Tell you what, this could be squeaky bum for us if they can score. Milinkovic has come on. Like, what a replacement he is, to be fair. But he has come on and looked really good, but I'm a bit nervy. We do hold out in the end then. They couldn't really come up with anything. We defended so well in that game. We've actually defended really well in the last few games. To be fair, that is a big win. But at what cost? 2 huge potential injuries. Moffy and Murillo being out for lengthy periods of time, considering the amount of games we've got coming up, could be super detrimental to this team. Go on then. Notifications. Let's see the damage done. 5 days to Moffy. So that is fantastic news because, again, all the games we've got coming up. But I am worried about the Murillo one, which is also going to be 5 days. 3 months. Stubbed it toe again, man. What is up with the 3-month one? That's a big loss. That is a very, very big loss for us. I am lucky that we converted Sangare. Dominguez could technically play there, and we have Morato. So, at centre-back, out of all the positions, we do kind of have some more cover that is suitable. I'm not sure about putting Connolly in the fray, but hey, we might have to at this rate. And this is what I mean by how bad timing this is. Like, this month's pretty busy in itself, but then look at this. Like, this is madness. This is like, to have this injury coming into like that month of January, big old month for December, sorry, and a big old month for January, and then you push it through. He's not going to be back until Feb. That's pretty devastating. He's been growing really well also, but yeah, I'm a bit gutted that he's going to be out. I think he's probably someone we don't need to find an extra player to come in for, though. Now, Villa are top 4, so I've actually eyed this one as the next live com. Obviously, we get Fergie back in the team, Gibbs White back in the team. I'd love to start Dibbling, but he's tired, so we're going to give it to Silva. And this is where things really get to be, like, just a little bit sticky. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to show you now the position we're in out on the left. That's, do you know, like, that's where we are at. That's the position we are currently in. The window can't come sooner. I need a winger. I am at this stage definitely wishing we'd have gone in for Keane Lewis Potter. Like, I just really am. Oh, we're back in this stadium. Can I do something about this? Like, the brightness of Forest home stadium during the day is absolutely disgusting. Unfortunately, after having a look, don't look like I can do anything, so just have to put up with it. I just don't get, like, it's the only stadium I've played in so far. Now, Wembley's a bit broken on the game as well, innit? But trust me to pick a side that has a super bright stadium. It is what it is. We've got what we've got, right? I'll just hope for more night games. But it just makes it harder for me to see. Like, it's so bright on my eyes. I got to go all Clark Kent, haven't I? It's all right. I know what you're wondering. Where's Yorkie gone? But it's me. It's just on it. Look, it's me. It's like a disguise, innit? Oh, that's a great ball in. I forgot they signed a Pender. No wonder they're top 4. This could be one of them that's like, oh, we might lose this one. But that kind of tackle from Milinkovic is making me think otherwise. Hudson. Clever that. Clever that. Oh, that's not a bad ball. Jota Silva's not that guy, though, is he? He's not that guy. And we got, like, full power on it. I couldn't put any more on that. We're going to have space for a breakaway here. Oh, go on, Hudson. Oh, go on, Hudson. Fergie's making a run. Jota Silva. Get it back across, lad. Ah, it's a poor ball back across that. It's a poor ball back across. I know he's not the greatest of headers, so fair play, but that's frustrating. Very, very tentative start to this game for both sides. Barkley into a Pender. Milinkovic couldn't get there, but Sells. I mean, just never relied on anyone more in my life. Do you know what I mean? Never relied on anyone more in my life. What a man. Great ball. Get it in behind to Evan Ferguson. It's not bad, that, you know. Tight angle for him, but he'll fire one off. That's our first shot of the game. We're going to take it. Fergie in behind. Let's do that more often. I've just really struggled to get things going so far against Aston Villa, but that's kind of the situation we're in. We're playing Aston Villa. This is a good side. Oh, they could be on foot break here. Could be on foot break. They kind of slowed it down. Maatsen should have just kept running. I don't know if he'd have had the cross. Like that. Openda. Oh, no! Sells saves my bacon yet again. Ball in behind him again. Oh, has he fooled me there? Barkley. And he fooled me as well. 2 bites of the cherry. 2 bites of the cherry. Landed perfectly to him. 1-0 Aston Villa. Has it been coming? It has been coming. Neither side has actually looked good in this game. Neither side has particularly played well. Neither side has particularly created many chances. The highlights will show that. Unfortunately for me, when the opportunity came, it's fallen Barkley's way and no one really covered him up. Nobody really got there. Price stabs that up to Hudson. Hudson's just knackered though, isn't he? He's just knackered. I'm proper struggling with him because of how tired he is. And I feel for him as well. I feel for him as well because he's absolutely knackered. Joe's having a terrible game, boys. I don't know if there's a way back into this right now for us. We're going to have to come up with something. Go on, Sangare. That's lovely, man. We haven't let Openda have a really good run yet. Dominguez play through for the first time. Oh, Fergie's ended up picking that up. That's great footwork from him. And then Hudson tries to loft that one over. That's not the right ball. I'm proper struggling to break them down. Hudson has come up with something here, though. Is that a good ball? I try to knock it back down. I'm not flowing right now. Oh, we got another man down on floor. This might be the injury crisis episode, this one, lads. Another man down on bloody floor. Jota Silva. Try to loft that over to Fergie, but I got Martinez there back, and I don't know. I don't know what to do to help us create something right now. Hudson takes that. Wants to whip it over. He does. Ferguson's never going to get to that before Martinez, though. And this is how bad this crisis is, boys, right? Donnelly, 65 coming on at left back. But look at my bench. Decimated all these European games mixed in with Prem games back to back. There's literally nothing I can do. I didn't realise how intense it was going to be until we kind of got into the thick of it. I knew using these different settings would change stuff up, which I'm actually happy about. But I didn't realise it was going to be this intense. I signed Kubo as well. I can't actually believe how much pace they've got on this pitch. Kubo and Openda on the same team. Now, this is absolutely insane. The fact that we are still in this game right now. God, Villa's squad is just disgusting. Ferguson now found a bit of space. The first time, really. He's not been gifted much this game, has he? Can I get that one pumped in? I can't. I've got no answer for Aston Villa. That is the big thing about this, and I don't have the same threats I'd normally have on the old bench. If I could bring on Moffy here, or I don't know, if I could do something else in order to change the tide, then that'd be different. But right now, I just don't have these options. And that just amounts to a loss. When you've got no answers for the opposition, it just amounts to a loss. It's a little bit frustrating what we conceded, because it weren't like Aston Villa were insane in this game. It was two sides that were in a stalemate, and they just had the moment in the game that led to a goal. We barely created out. They barely created out. This definitely won't have been one that the neutrals wanted to watch. But it's just frustrating for us to drop points there. That should definitely see us now knocked off of top spot. I don't see any way. We're still top. There we go. We've gone down to second. And I know we've got another injury. And luckily, it's only 5 days. But we are a walking wounded right now. I maybe should have got a youth academy because we're in trouble. All right then, lads. It's that time again in the episode for a bit of some post-com time. First game coming up here is going to be against Crystal Palace. And thank God for the international break, because everyone seems to be fit again and ready to go for this game. It's Selhurst Park for this one. It's not going to be an easy place to play for us, though. But I know these lads want to bounce back. And we looked pretty bright early on, though, getting this chance from outside the box with Danilo. And you know what? It was worth taking that shot on from outside the box, because from the resulting corner, we managed to break the deadlock. Yeah, it was a bit of a scrappy goal, but it's always great to see Anderson get on the score sheet with his limited minutes. Plus, after that Villa game, we were really looking to bounce back here. The game did actually then take a bit of a weird turn with this tackle from Iago Aspas. I mean, I don't know what he's doing. He sticks it on Sells of all people and gets himself sent off. But despite only having 10 men, you already know how they're going to play, and they create a great chance here for Lerma. And once again, from a resulting corner, it's going to be another deflected goal, this time off of Nico. Ends up in the back of the net, and it's 1-1. All of a sudden, this game's flipped on its head. We made some subs, though. We tried to find our way back into the game. I really wanted to win this one. We have a great chance here for Moffy, but unfortunately, he puts it just beyond the post. And at this stage, I'm going to be honest, it feels like there's no way back for the team. We've blown it. Or is that the truth? No, it's not. Moffy is slid through one more time. This time he doesn't waste a chance. He doesn't miss it. It's going to be the very last kick of the game. But Moffy's managed to secure this one with a big win against Crystal Palace. Now, we may be in the midst of an injury crisis, but it doesn't stop the games from coming. And the big games from coming. This time we're back in Europe. And to be honest with you, if we can win this game against Sparta Prague, we should basically be booking our place in the last 16. We've only 3 games left in the competition. A win here would go a long way to just securing it. And lads, opening this game like prime Barca. I mean, just look at the passing, the play, the triangles. Honestly, lads, Moffy bags a goal again in the Europa League. That moves him to 8 goals in this competition and 1 step closer to breaking the record. But we're not done, boys. We're living the dream. We've started this one on fire, trying to put it to bed, and you would never guess. Of course, it's Moffy again. He's making it look easy. He's an unbelievable player. It's 12 minutes in, and we are already 2 up. We were definitely looking to add to the score sheet as well. It was Moffy's turn next to turn provider, sliding in Gibbs White. As per usual, these two link up really well, but he couldn't find the back of the net from this tight angle. And to be fair, after that, it felt like we did take our foot off the gas a little bit. The next big chance of the game, though, would fall to Sparta after we give away this sloppy penalty. Lafont didn't guess the right way, and Sparta managed to get themselves back into this game and closer to rescuing a point. That goal just took them to the next level, having plenty of chances just like this one, piling on the pressure. I did try and push them back. I brought on Evan Ferguson, having this chance flashing it just wide. But in the end, we do manage to hold on. We do manage to grab a massive win, and that is a huge one in terms of the Europa League, pretty much booking us into the next round. Last but not least, though, we did decide to quick sim this game here against Everton. We did have to rotate the squad a little bit, which did lead it to be a 1-1 draw, which is frustrating, but I'll take it. Considering the amount of games we've been playing recently and the injuries we have, you kind of have to take the points where you can get them. There we go then, boys. We are Monday, the 1st of December, a month away from January. Can't come soon enough if you ask me. We need these players back in the team. We are finishing this episode yet again top of the Premier League. Is the dream there for Nottingham Forrest right now for us to actually win the Premier League? Who knows? It's a tight old Premier League though. Let me tell you that. Forest top on 26. We're joint top really. We've got the better goal difference, but Chelsea right behind us on 26, Villa 25, Arsenal 25, City 24, and just 3 points away is Newcastle in 6. So there could be a lot of change that happens now in this Premier League. We just kind of got to hope that we can keep a run going. And we are all but basically qualified now in the Europa League as well. So, I mean, it's a really happy time to be a Forest fan. And I'm super excited about getting the next month out of the way and getting into January and just bolstering the squad a little bit. We've learned a little bit more about this season, the good stuff, the bad stuff, stuff we need to fix. But tell you what, we're a pretty good team all round. But that's going to be it for this episode, boys. Thank you very much for the love and support. New to the channel, hit subscribe. Come and check out the streams. I'm going to keep plugging it. Also, we've got the other details down below. We've got a new Discord server if you want to get in there, get feedback on the save, get feedback on players, suggest players that you've used, and leave me, you know, comments and crap in there. I would greatly appreciate it. Right, I'm going to go make a brew, and I'm going to hit the live button to go streaming. Take care, boys. I'll see you in the next one.